Depression is one of the biggest struggles in our world today. Many people feel heavy inside. They smile on the outside, but carry deep sadness within. The question is, can ancient wisdom help us deal with modern pain? The answer is yes. Buddhism offers powerful tools that can guide us out of darkness. These are not abstract theories. They are real practices you can use every single day. In this video, we will explore how to overcome depression using Buddhism, step by step. Stay with me until the end, because I will share practical ways to heal the mind and discover peace, even during the hardest times. Facing the reality of depression. Depression is not weakness. It is not laziness. It is a heavy state of mind where joy feels far away and energy disappears. Many people try to hide it, but Buddhism encourages us to face it directly. The Buddha himself saw suffering all around: sickness, aging, death, and sorrow. Instead of running from it, he asked, "What causes this pain? And how can we end it?" That question is the heart of Buddhism. It is also the key to healing depression. Understanding suffering, Dukkha. The Buddha's first teaching was about Dukkha, which means suffering or dissatisfaction. Depression is part of this truth. Everyone faces some form of mental or emotional pain. When you feel depressed, you may think, "Why me? Why is my life broken?" But Buddhism teaches that suffering is universal. You are not alone. Others walk through similar darkness. This understanding removes shame. It shows you that depression is not a personal failure. It is part of being human. Practical step. Each morning, say to yourself, "Suffering is part of life. I'm not broken. I am human." This simple reminder reduces self-blame. Seeing the cause, craving, and attachment. The Buddha explained that suffering has causes. Depression often comes when we cling too tightly to expectations. We want life to be perfect. We want relationships never to end. We want success without failure. But life changes. Nothing lasts forever. When reality does not match our desires, we feel pain. If we cling too tightly, that pain grows into despair. The key is not to deny your desires, but to loosen your grip. Practical step. Write down one thing that causes you sadness because it changed. Then write, "This too is impermanent. I'll let go." Repeat this often. Mindfulness. Living in the present. Depression often pulls us into the past or the future. We replay regrets. We worry about tomorrow. This endless loop feeds sadness. Buddhism offers a direct solution: mindfulness. It means focusing on the present moment fully and non-judgmentally. Scientific studies show mindfulness can reduce relapse and depression by helping us experience emotions without getting caught in harmful thought loops. Practical step. Spend 5 minutes each day focusing only on your breath. No phone, no distractions. Just inhale, exhale, and observe. Over time, this creates peace. Meditation, calming the restless mind. The Buddha reached enlightenment through meditation. Meditation is not escape. It is training the mind to rest. When depressed, your mind feels like a storm. Thoughts crash into each other. Meditation creates stillness. Practical step. Sit quietly for 10 minutes. Close your eyes. Focus on your breathing. When thoughts come, don't fight them. Just let them pass, like clouds in the sky. Right view, changing perspective. Depression often comes from distorted thoughts. You may think, "I am worthless. Nothing will ever change." But the Buddha taught right view, seeing life clearly. Thoughts are not always facts. Practical step: each time a negative thought appears, write it down. Then challenge it with truth. Example: thought, I am worthless. Challenge: I helped my friend yesterday. That proves I have value. Compassion toward yourself. Many depressed people are harsh with themselves. They blame, criticize, and punish their own minds. Buddhism teaches metta, or loving kindness. It starts with compassion for yourself. Practical step: place your hand on your heart and say, may I be safe. May I be peaceful. May I be free from suffering. Repeat daily. This simple practice softens pain, finding strength in impermanence. One of the most powerful teachings of Buddhism is Dukkha, or impermanence. Everything changes: your sadness, your mood, your life. When depressed, it feels like the pain will never end. But Buddhism reminds us, nothing is permanent. Practical step: each night, write down one small moment of relief from the day. Maybe you smiled. Maybe you felt calm for a second. Notice it. This proves that your sadness is not constant. The middle path: balance in life. Depression often pushes us to extremes. Some people overwork to escape feelings. Others avoid all activity and sink deeper into sadness. The Buddha taught the middle path, balance. Practical step: create a balanced daily routine. Sleep on time, eat healthy meals, take short walks, spend time in silence. Small balanced actions create stability. Karma and responsibility. Buddhism teaches karma. Actions create consequences. This is not about blame. It is about empowerment. Depression says, nothing I do matters. Karma says, everything you do matters. Practical step: each day do one good deed. It could be smiling at a stranger, helping a neighbor, or writing a kind note to yourself. Notice how it lifts your mood. Community and support, Sangha. The Buddha did not walk alone. He created the Sangha, a community of people on the path. Depression makes you feel isolated, but Buddhism reminds you to seek support. Practical step: reach out to one supportive friend or join a meditation group. Connection is medicine for depression. Action over rumination. Depression loves overthinking. The mind spins in circles. Why me? What if? What's wrong? The Buddha taught that thoughts alone do not free us. Action does. Practical step: when you feel stuck in negative thoughts, do one small action. Wash a dish. Water a plant. Go for a short walk. Action shifts energy. Hope through enlightenment. The Buddha himself faced deep despair before enlightenment. He nearly gave up many times. Yet he discovered freedom by refusing to quit. This shows us that depression is not the end. Healing is possible. Enlightenment may feel far, but even small insights bring light. The message of Buddhism is clear. You can suffer less. You can find peace, step by step, moment by moment, bringing it all together. So, how do you overcome depression using Buddhism? You accept suffering as part of life. See the causes and loosen attachment. Practice mindfulness to stay present. Meditate to calm the storm. Challenge distorted thoughts with right view. Show compassion to yourself. Trust impermanence. Walk the middle path of balance. Use karma by planning good actions. Lean on community for support. Take action, not endless thinking. Remember that hope is always possible. Depression feels heavy, but it is not permanent. With Buddhist wisdom, you can see it, face it, and slowly release its grip. Thank you for watching this video on BodhiRipple. I hope these Buddhist practices give you strength and hope to face depression with wisdom and compassion. If this teaching helped you, please like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to BodhiRipple for more guidance and inspiration. And don't stop here. Explore our other videos for more Buddhist wisdom that can bring peace, balance, and light into your life. Until next time, remember, depression does not define you. With mindfulness and compassion, you can rise above it.